Hello, my name is Joyce Pang. I'm a library assistant at Crow Public Library. In this video, I will be showing you what Overdrive is and the resources it provides, how to log in to Overdrive using your Crow Public Library card, how to browse, search, check out, and download ebooks on Overdrive, and how to access and understand your Overdrive account. So what is Overdrive? It is a free service provided by Crow Public Library that allows you to borrow and download ebooks, audiobooks, and videos. Overdrive can be accessed via your internet browser on your computer or an app that you can download to your computer, tablet, or smartphone. Overdrive is a great service because it allows you to read, hear, and view content at any time and any place. So now I am going to show you how to access and use Overdrive. Open up your web browser and in the address bar, type in crowpubliclibrary.org/145/library. Press the Enter key on your keyboard, and you will get to our library's homepage. On top of the screen, find the eBooks tab, and click on the Overdrive link, which should be the third link from the top. You will get to the main page of our Overdrive collection. Now, the first thing that you will want to do is to sign in. Find the blue Sign In button on the top right-hand corner of the screen and click on it. So this is the Sign In page. Find Crow Public Library from the drop-down list. Type in your card number, which is the number on the back of your library card, and your PIN number, which is the last 4 digits of your phone number. If you're using a shared device or a shared computer, remember to make sure that this box is unchecked, as if it's checked, your card number will be remembered on whatever device you are using. Next, click Sign In. And now I'm back to the home page. I am authenticated and have full access to the Overdrive collection. Click here to change the language of the website. You have English, Spanish, and Mandarin Chinese as your options. Click here to give feedback. Click here to view recent updates. And click here to find help. Now, as you can see, we have a lot of books just on this home page that you can check out or you can place a hold on. These books have been featured by Overdrive in what I would like to call virtual displays because they are similar to book displays in physical libraries, as these books are grouped into categories. For example, these 6 books are grouped in a just added category, meaning that these books have just been added to our collection. These books are about living well. And these books are the too hot to hold, which means they are really popular right now. So if you want to find out more books in a specific category, just click on the See All button on the top right-hand corner of each display. Now, I am going to show you 3 ways that you can search and browse for titles in Overdrive. The first way is via the Subjects tab, found in the left-hand side of the screen underneath the Southern California Digital Library icon. Clicking on it will lead you to a page where you can browse the subjects of all of our titles in our collection. They are categorized by fiction, nonfiction, juvenile fiction, juvenile nonfiction, young adult fiction, young adult nonfiction, and videos. And within each group, there are subcategories based on genre like mystery, mythology, romance, and fantasy. And there are subcategories based on subjects for the nonfiction section, such as foreign language studies, mathematics, and psychology. If you click on a particular category, it will take you to a page where it shows all the titles in only that category. Like so. So Overdrive has just limited all the titles in our collection to just the 82 books that's about psychology. Let's go back to the previous page. So using the subjects tab is a great way if you want to read a book in a particular genre or subject, or if you just want to explore a particular subject. Now, I am going to show you the second way that you can browse for titles. That is via the Collections tab. So the Collections tab can be found right next to the Subjects tab. Clicking on it will give you a drop-down menu. And you can see that Overdrive has 4 main collections: the Special Collection, the eBooks Collection, the Audiobooks Collection, and the Videos Collection. I am going to show you the special collections in a bit, so let's just focus right now on the eBooks, audiobooks, and videos collections. So these 3 collections have subcategories, as you can see. They are pretty much the same across the board. All of them have available now, new editions, most popular subcategory, and try something different. So if you know what format that you want to access your digital resources in, either ebooks, audiobooks, or videos, and you're just hoping to find something new or something that's really popular right now, the Collections tab is an efficient way to do so. So now I am going to show you the Kids and Teens collection. So basically the Kids and Teens collections are the same as the main collection in terms of layout and features, but they have Kids and Teens content instead. Let me show you the Kids collection first, and you'll see what I mean. So as you can see, it has the same layout and format, but it obviously has kids content instead. There's lots of chapter books and picture books. Let's go back to the main collection. And I'm going to show you the teen collection. And just like the kids collection, it's has the same format, but it has more young adult novels and young adult materials. I'm going to go back to the main collection. So now I'm going to show you the third way that you can search and browse for items. That is the search function, which is the little magnifying glasses found at the right-hand side of the screen next to the books icon. Clicking on the search link will give you a simple search bar that works very similar to a Google search bar. If you know the title that you want to borrow or you want to place a hold on, simply type it in here, and Overdrive might detect your keywords and give you a list of options. Now, if you want to refine your search, click on the Advanced link right underneath the search bar. The Advanced search function will allow you to search titles via its characteristics, like its title, author, subject, availability status, format, and languages. You can even search by text difficulties based on school grade options. Now let's go back to the main collection by clicking on the Southern California Digital Library icon. And now I am ready to check out a book. Some of my friends are coming over next week for a monthly get-together, and I want to cook them a delicious dinner. So I'm hoping to find a cookbook on Overdrive so I can borrow it, browse it and find recipes that I can prepare beforehand. So the first thing that I will want to do is to go to the Subjects tab. And now I am going to find the Cooking and Food section underneath the Nonfiction section. And Overdrive will give me a list of results. Let me show you some of the features here that you can use to customize your experience. You have two layout modes. This layout is the more detailed layout, as you can see here. It has like a mini description of each title. And this layout is the more simplified version. It just has the book cover or the title cover, the backbone information about each title, but it lacks that mini description that was found in the detail layout. So let's just stick to the detail layout for now. You can sort your results by date added, popularity, prevalence, release date, and so on. Looking at each part of each title listing, you can see that this is the title of this is the ebook, the author. This part will tell you if it will tell you the format of the title, and this particular title is an ebook. You can check out its rating. You can find out how many copies we have in our collection and how many copies that are available right now. And if there are any holds to this title, how many holds there are. To tell whether a title has been checked out or not, simply look at the top of its cover. If it has a white strip with the words waitlist on it, that means the title has been checked out. If it has a blue strip with the words available on it, that means the title is available in our collection right now. This button allows you to place a hold or to borrow a title, depending on its availability status. This allows you to add a title to your wish list. The three dots on the right-hand corner of each listing gives you more options. If you click on it, you can read a sample, view details, and view similar titles. On the left-hand side of the screen, you can see that there are many limiters that you can use to limit your search results, like by availability status, audience level, and date added. I want to find a cookbook that is available right now, so I am just going to use the available now limiter. Overdrive limits my previous results to just the books that are available right now. So I think this Oprah book looks good, so I'm just going to click on its title. And this will lead me to the book's full profile. I can view more description and details. In order to borrow this book, I can click on this borrow button. But before I do so, I am going to click on this drop-down arrow, which allows me to choose my lending period to either 7 days, 14 days, or 21 days. This is a really neat feature because it allows you to be flexible in terms of how long you want to have your book. Of course, this is different from physical libraries because the lending period has been set for you. So I think it is great that Overdrive gives you the flexibility in choosing how long you have a book. So I want to borrow this book for 14 days. I am just going to click on this button, and it tells me that my borrowing has been successful. October 14 is the due date, and I am going to click on my loans page to see more options. You can access your loans page in 4 ways: by clicking on this link right here, by clicking on this button right here, by clicking on this books icon, or by clicking on the My Account tab and clicking on the loans link here. So this is my loans page. You can see that this is the Oprah book that I just checked out. I already have one audiobook here that I have checked out a few days before. Note that you can only borrow 5 titles at a time. So I can only borrow 3 more titles since I have 2 checked out already. So how do I view or read an ebook? I can either read it in my browser by clicking on this button, or I can download it to as a Kindle book or an ebook. You can only read a Kindle book if you have a Kindle device or if you have downloaded the Kindle app. You can only read an EPUB book if you have the Adobe Digital Editions software on your computer or if you have the Overdrive app. And speaking of the Overdrive app, you can download it if you scroll down to the bottom right side of the screen. You can get the app for your Android, Apple, or Windows device. And for audiobooks, it is very similar as well, in terms of how you can listen to them. You can listen to them in your browser, or you can download an MP3 file that you can listen via your Overdrive app. Now, the really neat thing about Overdrive is that you do not need internet access to read or listen to a downloaded book. So this is really great if you're going traveling or going someplace where you know you won't be connected to the internet. So right now, I am going to read the Oprah book in a browser, just to show you what it looks like to read a book online. So this is the front cover of the book. Clicking on the right-hand side will allow you to move forward. Clicking on the left-hand side allows you to move backward. If you click on the white space on top of the screen, it will give you more options. Clicking on the 3 lines here allows you to set settings and preferences. If you find that the text is too small, you can click on the reading settings link here. You can increase your text, and if you find the text too big, you can decrease it. You can even set the lighting of your book. If you're reading the book in sunlight, in your room, or at nighttime. You can access the table of contents via the chapters link found here. This allows you to go to a specific chapter. Now, on the bottom of the screen, you can move this white button back and forth to go to specific sections of the book. You can even bookmark a page here, just like you would bookmark a physical book. So I am just going to exit this book for now by clicking on the X button on the right-hand side of the tab. I am going to show you some of the options you have in your accounts page. So you are on your accounts page. Again, you can access your accounts page by clicking on the My Account tab in the right-hand corner of the screen. So besides the loans page, you have the holds page, where you can view all the holds that you have made. You can also access your wish list, which are books that you want to read in the future but do not want to perform any action to it currently. You can view titles that you have rated in the past. And you can view titles that you have recommended to us to be added to our collection. And you have the settings page. The settings page allows you to set your default lending period for each format. And you can even filter titles based on audience level. And you have 2 display options. To turn on the high contrast mode, click here. To turn on the dyslexic font, click here. So I'm just going to go back to the loans page. Once I'm finished reading my Oprah book, I can click on this button right here to return it. Or I can basically do nothing. So as long as you finish reading or listening to your book before your lending period ends, you don't have to physically go on the Overdrive site or on the Overdrive app to return the book. Overdrive automatically returns the book for you at the end of your lending period, and you do not have to pay any late fees, which is a really neat feature in my opinion. So if I want to return this book, I'll just click on this return button, click return title, and the book has been returned. In order to sign out of my account, I'll just click on my account here on the top right hand corner of the screen and click on the sign out button. And I'm signed out. So this ends the Overdrive tutorial. Before we go, I want to review some key concepts with you by asking 2 review questions and a scenario question. The 2 review questions are: number 1, what is Overdrive? What resources does it provide? Number 2, what are some of the options that you can access in your account? And the scenario question is: imagine that you want to borrow a travel book for your next vacation. You are hoping to find a currently available book that is in an ebook format. You are not logged in to Overdrive yet. Describe the steps from the beginning of the Overdrive process to the end that you would take to find, borrow, and read a travel book that meets your requirements. Answer them to the best of your abilities. Feel free to pause this video. If you are in need of further assistance with Overdrive, please make an appointment for our monthly tech times. They happen every 3rd Saturday of each month from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. I can help you in 20-minute one-on-one sessions with Overdrive and other technological needs. Please let me know if you have any questions. Also, please let me know if you have any suggestions for future videos. Here is my contact information. Again, my name is Joyce Payne, and I am a library assistant at Crow Public Library. Happy reading!